What's up, people of YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how you can make your dust bathing pit for your chickens. I did this about 10 months ago and I feel like I did not cover enough information to make it a valid point. So here's a dust bathing hole. We're going to at least start making one today. Before we begin, I just want to say that there are a few things you should know about dust bathing pits. Number one is that you're pre-making one for your chickens. It's not a guarantee that they're going to use it. Another thing is that loose soil always helps us because that's how chickens can easily make dust bathing holes, especially after big rainstorms. And lastly, that everything about this dust bathing pit is 100% safe. Always remember to make sure you're pouring your water onto it and not water you got from the brook, because that could contain H5N1, also known as avian influenza. Let's begin. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find a shady area within your yard. This could be anywhere in your yard, just somewhere that has to be shady. And this area right here happens to be the shady area. Now you might be thinking, oh, is that just a personal preference of yours? But that's actually not. That basically means that anywhere that's shady that chickens will love to dust bathe in. Most shady areas happen to be to the east or to the west. So I'm starting one right over here, in this area right here. You gotta remember that most chickens start by scratching up the area, so you wanna make sure that's already done for them. We're gonna start by pouring some water in the area that we're gonna be making our dust bathing pit in, which happens to be right over here in this already really scratched up area. So I'm just gonna pour it in this small area because this is where I wanna begin my dust bathing hole. So we're just gonna pour it around this area. So we'll get the soil to loosen up, and in turn, working so that way you can easily move this stuff. Now wait about a minute or so before you do the next step. Now since I'm uncovering a really small area, I'm just gonna use my hands to do this, but since you're probably doing a larger area, you're probably gonna want a rake. So first, remove the area of any large projectiles like this. This is where I started it right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove all grass. Now the final step is to smoothen out the soil in this area. Now this is probably one of the easiest. Since you're probably doing a larger area, you're gonna want a metal rake. But since I'm doing this really tiny area, I'm gonna smoothen out the soil using my hands.
Many unbearable hours later.
Now as you probably cannot see, I did make this little pit right here. Now it's kind of dark. I made this nice loose soil area. I made this nice area open up to loose soil and everything. It's really nice. Tomorrow we're gonna be moving the farm flock